ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back. Thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're back. We back. Prove what's happening, baby.
Everything, baby. You already know what's the format, man.
You already know episode motherfucking 39.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn. All right.
Yeah,
I mean, we
it's
took a
like
long
that.
break. I took the summer off.
Yeah, Proof took the summer off, y'all. Y'all see, I'm still out here. I got other obligations to handle other than what's the format. But anyway, welcome back to What's the Format. Like and subscribe to the Broken Mute Button
Yeah.
Network. Follow us on
Yeah.
TikTok, Rumble, YouTube, Instagram at What's the Format or at Broken Mute Button
Yeah.
Network on all social
Yes,
media
yes.
platforms. You already know.
Yeah.
So
What's
what's
up
up,
with it,
man?
though? Ain't shit. What you
man.
want to talk about right now, man? What's going on?
You tell me about it, man. Do we really want to address the elephant in the room, or or was something else we want to talk about?
I mean, we could get to the something else. Let's address the elephant.
Okay, the elephant. All right. Well, with that being said, oh man, Diddy, bro, you're throwing the bank at the judicial system, and they still telling you no. You're gonna rat on everybody, bro. That's the only way you're going to get out of this. You're going to have to rat on everybody that you have footage of.
So allegedly. No, hold on. Allegedly, they seized his phone records. And one of those phone calls was to none other than, allegedly, Sean Carter.
Oh, yeah? I didn't hear about that.
Allegedly. I don't know. It's speculation. Okay. I think niggas is just talking. But
yeah,
allegedly, one of those phone calls was to Sean, after the raid or right before he knew something was going on. Kevin Lau stepped down. I think that's to be
noted.
I
seen that. Yeah, I seen that.
It's a lot of people resigning right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
whoever was at that party, whoever resigned was at that party. That's what it sounds like, allegedly.
Right now, that niggas is just like, yo, look, let me just jump ahead of this.
Yeah, like
pension. Go ahead. You know what
especially somebody like Kevin Laos, who's been there for like 20 plus years.
But how you feel about it? Like what are the charges? Like prostitute, like
they had racketeering, they had trafficking.
Man, you can charge half of America with that shit.
Yeah, then they had probably more than half.
Seriously.
Was it racketeering, trafficking, and then was the sex trafficking? Like just rape and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's crazy.
So what you think? You think he going down, or you think this is just a spanking? Niggas had to put belt to ass.
It's either he's going to have to talk and give up whatever information he had, because I think it's probably, on me personally, I think it's bigger than Puff or Diddy, whatever you want to call him. I think it's bigger than what him.
This is definitely, bro. I don't know what he did or what situation he got himself into, but I don't think this shit just came from, like, it came from nowhere. Like, where did this really come from, bro? Like think about it.
Well,
like,
all I know is people were saying that as soon as he tried to sue the motherfuckers who own Ciroc and all that and shit, that's when all this shit started happening and shit like that. So that's all allegedly, obviously, but that's what they saying.
That's my point. All right, so that's who he pissed off.
Yeah, because they saying George Clooney's Casamigos was getting more support and marketing and shit behind it for it to be able to sell what it's selling versus like Ciroc and De Leon and shit like that. You know what I mean? And then all of a sudden that happened, and then everything was just a domino effect from that point. You know what I mean? So honestly, I personally think a lot of that shit, no matter what that Cassie tape is out there. So right now the jury is already against him already, so he's already screwed in that aspect. So only, like I said, the only thing I think is bigger than him. Pause. But I think he needs to he has to have somebody. He has to tell on somebody or some shit like
that. Do you
that.
think anybody else takes the fall? I mean, not takes the fall, but goes down as well, or takes a shot. Pause. Put something on the chin.
Do I think something else? Yes, I think somebody else will go down with this.
Who do you think that somebody might be?
I have no idea, but I think somebody else will. I don't have no names.
You ain't got no names.
I really don't have no names I could throw out there for you or anything like that.
You ain't got no names. Yeah, sure.
I just,
what the fuck you mean you ain't got no names? Nigga, we all got the same names. Nigga, what you mean?
I mean, I don't have
the same
I'm
names.
not. I don't want to. I'm not just gonna throw out a name just to throw out a name because these is not people that I'm guessing that's going to be a part of it. I'll just be naming names for no reason. That's just stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Cool.
What I'm saying is that I feel like some names there's going to be some major names we just don't know. I know Eddie Griffin mentioned some shit about Clive Davis and them niggas and shit like that. So as far as that, we'll see what happens.
I'm sure there's gonna be some record execs in there. Like that's just
like okay. I'll give you a name. Maybe Russell Simmons.
All right, that's a name.
And Russell Simmons actually, well, he hasn't been in the United States in a long time since his name came up in those allegations a while back.
That nigga ain't coming. His name don't even really matter because he ain't coming back. That nigga staying out there forever.
Yeah, he's not coming back. His kid's grown. He good. He's not coming back. He got money in offshore accounts. You know what I'm saying? But what about you? What you think though?
I already said the name, nigga.
What you said? Say that again.
I'm not gonna say it again.
Okay, all right. I'll check the footage and figure it out.
Yeah.
Hey, so but I do want to set the record straight for something. There's a lot of y'all people out there that saying Harlem got to take the L for this and all of that. I just want to say for the record, we don't claim Diddy. He's from Mount Vernon. They have to hold the L, not us. Thank you very much.
I mean, honestly, well, I mean, he grew up here, but that's neither.
No, he did it.
Look, I'm not gonna go back and forth. I'm gonna just say this. As far as niggas taking L's for shit, like I don't believe in that. Niggas, if that's the case, then niggas is taking L's all over the fucking globe, everywhere, anywhere, nigga. So, like, I mean, like that don't even make sense. I hate when niggas say that shit. Like your city got, like, all right, now if your city do something, now what we do got to take the L for is letting 6ix9ine walk around.
He hasn't been in New York in forever, bro.
No, I'm not. But I'm talking about when he was right after that shit.
Yeah, but as soon as they leaked where he was at, he moved somewhere else, and then he disappeared.
So we don't. Yeah,
he was hiding.
We don't even take no L's for that. That's what I'm saying. Like niggas don't got to take L's for goofy niggas. Like niggas like yo, we get New York got to take the L for 6ix9ine. No, nigga, here goofy. Like y'all niggas got goofies all over the place, nigga. Like, come on.
Yeah, that's one thing that kills me when people would be like, yo, yeah, in New York, they known for having all these people that snitch. I said, no, there's snitches everywhere. It's just that the ones in New York that snitch is the ones that's high profile because they made money. They was more popping than y'all snitches. Y'all pick snitches. Y'all niggas snitch for less. They snitch for more. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not condoning snitching, though. By the way,
I'm not saying I condone it either, but I'm just saying like
I'm just saying I understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
But yeah, that snitching shit is bad for business. Like just don't get in it. But I guess you see that's the thing because niggas always got a better route and they want to do better. You get less time. That shit is this is spooky.
Very spooky, you know what I'm saying? So like, yeah, I don't know, but yeah. So as far as like Diddy, hopefully he don't have Johnny Cochran on his side this time. And his lawyer, I don't know. His lawyers seem a little bit incompetent. I don't know. I don't know if you've seen him or whatever, but I don't know. His lawyer look a little suspect. He gave me public defender vibes. Diddy's lawyer when he talked to the press. Yeah, when he talked to the press, he gave me public defender vibes. But he could be good. I didn't do no research on him or anything, or even know his name. So
He probably
I could be
is, or
wrong.
maybe he the only nigga, the best nigga he could get to defend him.
Yeah, I guess.
I
I
don't
guess.
know. Who
Or
knows,
that was
man?
willing, or who was willing to take the case.
Yo, yeah, I don't know. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
let me ask you this: as far as us as black people, right? Do you feel like um it's more on us to start the change for the okay, let me ask you this: as far as white people are concerned, do you feel like it's up to them to change the entire system, or do you feel like we have to play a part in it as well?
Um, yeah, we definitely have to play a part in it as well. We can't rely on them to do it by themselves. That makes no sense. We can't rely on them to do it, and then we out here doing ignorant shit to each other. But what I am gonna say, do you get offended when white people get offended by shit that black people probably should get offended for, but they don't?
Yeah, like yeah, I get offended by a lot of shit, but I know that um no, but I'm also aware that I live in a world that has um in a way like just festered and just it protagonized the
Hmm.
idea of the black male and women in our
Yeah,
culture. And what I mean by that is the music, you know what I'm saying? Our music is probably the most popular like worldwide. I mean, pop
yeah,
music is, I'm sure, maybe outside of pop, but I'm sure we rivaling pop music in some sense, right? Like in
yeah. But
countries
some
and stuff.
pop music is popular music, so some rap music could hit pop charts. You know what I'm saying?
No, yeah, that too, but it's still, but we know what it is though. It's still rap. It's
Yeah,
just kind of
it,
crossed
it,
over in a sense.
yeah, yeah. Of course,
So,
absolutely.
all right. So my point by saying that is they definitely like my issue with it is okay, like you want to do this, you like that, and then we have like different race saying that the nigga word. It bothers me a
Hispanics.
lot. Like Hispanics, white people, and not all Hispanics, some Hispanics, and these are the ones that really bother the ones who want to be Spanish and without the knowledge of what it takes to be a Dominican, like just to have part of it. Like they want to take the no, it's European and they want to throw the Indian shit in there, and it's like, nigga,
Yeah,
are you fucking serious, nigga? It was fucking Africans working the fucking slave. Most of y'all and a lot of y'all niggas are like that down into Mexico, South America, like just
hmm,
in general, right? So to me, the fact that you just want to use the word so freely, like this should be bugging me out. Like I was at the Yankee game last week, and
yeah,
it's just nigga. I'm like, yo, and but then at the same time, I have to take into account. I'm saying this shit, but I'm saying it to my man, and and it's like, you the only non-black person here,
hmm.
but you keep using this shit, and it's just like, yo, what? And I don't know. It's just weird for me sometimes.
I never,
It's
I never really paid it no mind because we grew up around them and they was using it from when we was younger. I never paid no attention to it. The only one
nah,
time
but
I
it bothered
really,
me. No,
the
but
only,
it bothered me then.
but the only time, well, it never did for me. Only time it did do a bother me is when some of them act like they don't have no African in them and they be dead your complexion, but then when you use the word nigga, that then it's like, all right, my nigga, like if you feel you ain't got no black or you no African in you, my nigga, you probably shouldn't be saying
But
the N
that
word. And
was, but
Spanish is white. The Spanish, hold on, Spanish people is just white people. They just speak Spanish.
exactly,
They're still white.
exactly.
You know what I'm
So niggas
saying?
want to take and my thing is, I then be that European nigga, like
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying, be that, or if you want to act like you Tahini, like you some kind of Indian or what. No, nigga, you light skinned because you fucking European, nigga. You from Spain, nigga. Like, ain't And some of y'all do got the black in y'all, and I appreciate it. But then the other part of it is like, no, like, but then you don't want to fuck with niggas. Cause Gotti, now one thing, now I understand what you're saying, but in our particular neighborhood, cause I had to go on the east side really for the love. But like in our particular neighborhood, nigga, like them niggas ain't fuck with us like that, bro. Like, I mean, they did, but they didn't. Like you could go in their homes, but they sisters and shit. Them niggas was some of them, but you know how it was, my nigga. Like, come
was
on.
always a family member that ain't fuck with you or felt they couldn't trust you when them niggas was. I ain't going. Never mind. Go ahead.
No, yeah, nah, go ahead. Because
That was with
yeah.
a lot of them is like very untrustworthy themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Like, so, like, but you know, because you lived through, that's why I'm sitting here listening to you. I'm like, nah, nigga, like, I know we got Hispanic friends and I get it. I do too. Like, I know you as well as you, but like, let's not act like that shit was always comfortable, my nigga. I mean, for me, it wasn't always comfortable because I ain't like that shit. Because at the same time, it's like, I'm around all y'all niggas. Excuse me, I'm around nothing but Spanish people right now. Some of the bitches, it might be a couple bitches over there that might fuck with me. But then you got the hating ass niggas over there, and then all these other
Yeah.
niggas over there is just using nigga. They like the black nigga, but then they like, yo,
Yeah.
my nigga, and I'm like, yo, bro, like, I'm bugged out
Look.
now because I'm like, wait, you don't
So
like me, but you using my lingo.
So let me give you an example. Like, so obviously, you know, my lady's Puerto Rican. You know what I'm saying? So when the first time she posted a picture of me and her together on Facebook, first Puerto Rican dude goes on there and says, "Well, time to delete." Underneath the picture, that's the wildest shit, right?
Nah, he mad, he hating. He just like whatever. Like, nigga, you could have kept that to yourself.
Yeah,
You and your family.
exactly. hmm
You could have just
Some
deleted.
things, yeah, some things is meant to be kept to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You
All
trying to
right,
going public creates a problem.
yeah. All right. So within that, so you I so we're in agreement pretty much because I had a differ of opinion with a friend of mine, and what they were saying, well, we were in agreement, but I think the other part that we couldn't agree on was that I felt like, yeah, they do have to change the shit, but we have to tell them what to change and how to do it. We can't just fucking sit back and be like, oh, y'all niggas fix it. It's like, no, we got to tell
Okay.
them how to fix it. Like, we got to go ahead and start doing shit. And they fucked us up so much to where, like it's hard to bond together. And that was my point. I'm like, yo, that's the first step. The first step is not,
Yeah.
in my opinion, is not just like I'm like, I'm a sports guy.
hmm
So for me, niggas want to go out and go get the best players and so on and so forth. My thing, if you building a program, if you building a team, you want to go out and build. You want to get the offensive line, you want to get a defensive line, and then you want to build the fuck out. And then now, when you get these guys who are really fucking good, they're protected and they could do what they do. Like, bro, you know what? Like, if you build your offense, and this is just a sports analogy. I'm sorry, y'all, I'm gonna go in depth, but I have to. But if you build your offensive line, right, and you go get some skilled players, you know what they could do now, as opposed to like look at what's going on with Colorado.
yeah.
They got all these skilled players, but nobody to block for them. If you go get a defensive line, you know what the back end could do because they're rushing the quarter. He has less time and this, that, and the third. Like you get what I'm like. That's what you do because
hmm
now if you go get these players, they just out there exerting themselves and they gonna make these plays anyway. But these plays are gonna be less of an impact because they don't got the niggas around them to do what they need to do. And that's my point with the situation that we got going on is we need to
So,
build from the bottom first. And that's
so let me ask
uh-huh.
you something though. So, do you feel like us as Black people have even tried remotely as hard as we really could to try to unite at any
No,
point?
no,
Because I don't.
we have just not our generation. What do you
Well,
mean, nigga? What the
oh,
fuck
you
you
talking
talking
about
about?
algebra? Oh, well, well. Okay, all right. Let me scratch that. Let me rephrase the question. Right now, in this current state, do you feel that we've done anything to try to unite as one?
Well, Well, yes, I feel like we've done some small things, but I don't think I don't think
Like,
there's been anything
I'm gonna need you
of
to
of.
elaborate on that though, bro, because I
Let
feel
me
like
finish. Let me.
go
You're
ahead,
not letting me.
go
That's
ahead,
what I'm
go ahead,
saying.
go ahead, go
I
ahead.
I feel like yes, there's been small things, but there hasn't necessarily been anything of um um like there hasn't been a snowball effect, like or nor has a leader emerged.
Okay.
Um, Somebody who can gather the ideas and move forward and take some, and then you gotta, because that's what we're like. We don't have, like, where did our leaders go? Like, we had leaders back then when we were getting things done. Um, whether they were, you know, whether you were pro them or non, or against them. Um, it was still ideas, and also the ideas were still, maybe the views were a little different in the way to get there, but the goal was the same in a
Mm-hmm.
sense, right? And this is
Okay.
from all the way back from Adam Clayton Powell, excuse me, not Adam Clayton Powell, Turner, Nat
Nat
Turner,
Turner.
and remember he was going at it with the fuck is, ah man, babe. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all going. I'm having a brain fart. But it
Comments, you
was,
already know.
it was kind of like Malcolm and Martin, where I can't remember which party. One side was like, nigga, let's just go separate, separate but equal, and then the other side, like, you know what I'm saying. But the same goal was to be worth more
Well,
than what.
as far as Malcolm and Martin, their philosophies was like the
No,
same
that's
but
not. No, no, no,
different.
no, no. No, no, no,
Okay,
no,
all
stop.
right,
No,
all
no,
right,
no, that's my
okay.
point. The same but different, which is like, okay, like Nat Turner. What, you know what? Because I want to say fucking Adam Clayton Powell, but I think it wasn't. I'm not sure if it was Adam
Now
Clayton
Nat
Powell.
Turner wasn't Nat Turner with Harriet.
Adam Clayton Powell was. Hold on, bro. Hold on. And I might be versus John Brown. Was it? No. See, damn. I, See, I got my names messed up. All right, never mind. I'm not even going. I got to go back, but like, I'm not even going to try. Like right now, my history is just like, I know the people. I just can't put them together right now.
Okay.
Anyway, the idea that I was getting to was that, just like what you were saying with Malcolm and Martin, and if you want to go, I mean, you could throw Farrakhan right in there or whatever. Like, everybody has their own views, but it's to better the community of
Yeah.
the black complected people, in a sense, and just the status in our nation because of what the system has done to us,
Yeah.
and not just to us, but just across the globe, in a sense,
Yeah.
the European
And
system,
it's not. Yeah. Yeah. It's not just like us. You know what I'm
colonialism.
saying? Because you even
It's
got
like
like the other.
huh?
Yeah. Because you had a lot of people who that go through the same shit of us of different races, but obviously we just spoke about them.
Like, do you think black people can be racist?
That's a really good fucking question. This is a question I usually say no to. But as of late, like when you see some of the shit with some of the black people are saying, the black people can't be racist, bro.
You can't be racist.
How can you not be racist? Everybody can
How
be
can we not
racist.
be racist?
I used to believe that. I used to truly believe that. But like a lot of people be saying some wild shit.
No, but because with racism comes like, to be a racist, like, you have to have some form of power.
Do you consider stereotypes as a part of racism too?
It's a part of a higher. I think it's a part of the system. stereotypes. I wouldn't necessarily call it racism.
But the reason why I say that, because like if you look at, okay, say when you think of like a white person, you automatically assume they put raisins in their potato salad or they don't season their food. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
a stereotype. That's not being racist.
But that you don't feel like that's kind of you. But that's what you putting it with a particular race. You don't think that's like racism?
No, it's not. Because to be racist, you have to have power over somebody. Like Gotti, it's like saying this,
Okay.
right? Like boom. Like imagine being on stage, right? And you saying a joke, and then a white person saying to you, "Hey, why are you always joking about white people? Don't you think that's racist? Like all your
Mm-hmm.
jokes is about white people, right?" I guess that's kind of like what you're saying in a sense, like the stereotypes, right? Like white people do this, and like innocent, right? Like kind of what a comedian does, almost stills up with the
Yeah.
stereotypes, and yeah. All right, so you do that, and the thing is, the reason why you can't do that, Gotti, is because to do that, we would have to go back hundreds, thousands, even thousands, hundreds of thousands of years.
Mm-hmm.
And as Africans, we would have to take over Europe, colonize the entire world, make them believe that their skin is inferior and their minds and everything else is inferior, create a whole to the point to where they don't like
What about?
themselves. They want
Hold
to.
on,
Well, let me. Yeah.
before you elaborate on that. What about the part where our people were slaving our own people too and selling our own people?
No, they were,
Are
but
those
that's
Europeans? Are those Europeans going to do that same thing too?
no, but no. Listen. There's a difference between colonizing and enslaving and colonizing, Gotti. Yes, we had slaves across the world. Everybody had slaves. It was a way of labor. Now, the slavery that we had is not the same slavery that was going on in America, or the same slavery that was going on across anywhere else. And what the Europeans were doing is not the same slavery that we went through.
Slavery
They
is slavery to me.
No, it's not, my nigga, because I'm explaining to you, my nigga. At no point were these niggas raping the women, and not just that, breeding. They bred us, nigga. They bred us. The slaves then, and what was going on, it wasn't even necessarily slavery. It was necessarily indentured servant work. The niggas got a wage. It was a low wage. They lived in whatever, and they went about their day. They went about whatever they wanted to do at the end of the day. They had days off or whatever, such and such. Nigga, that's not the same thing, bro. So I'm not
Yeah.
like, I hate when niggas try to do that and compare it like, oh, we did this. Oh yeah, we did sell slaves. You know why we sold slaves? Because the Europeans said, if you don't sell us, we're gonna come take your shit. That was just for survival. Like the reason the niggas wasn't selling slaves for any other reason but survival. Literally, when you go into the story, because after even they did that, guess what? They got taken over. And part of
Well,
that, which is like, huh?
well, I know the word slaves come from Slavics because they were the first original slaves, the Slavics and shit like that. Other than that, it's about that time
We're
we
gonna
wrap up any
fucking
motherfucker.
It's
About.
I don't listen to that bullshit.
Anyway,
With
nigga,
that shit.
in closing, with that being said, I just want to let y'all know we are not our ancestors. I will wild out on one of you niggas. We out of here. Shout out to the Broken Mute Button Network. Like and subscribe. What's the format? Prove anything else?
Like and subscribe, baby.
We out of here.
Come on.
Flower, clip was hitting in horsepower. I digress, this ain't the podcast. The format is kicking y'all ass. I'm finna dive back. Thought about it, but hell nah, we ain't gon' pause that. We're not with it. Shooting shots, no big